Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your unexpected reading for July. July 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and a person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles. Are you busy? You gonna be busy? Sagittarius. Put that right here in the middle somewhere. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. Death card, that could be Scorpio. The Devil, yay for that. Capricorn. Hermit, good gracious, could be Virgo. Whoops. The Lovers and Four of Swords. Holy cow. Gemini, Virgo, no, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, no, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo. Good gracious. Okay, Sagittarius, what in the world's going on here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 major arcana. Holy cow. You need to think about this. You need to think about, what was that? Knight of Pentacles. I was going to say, you need to think about this. Someone's coming in. You need to give it some time and think. That's for darn sure. Because if you do whatever this is about, if you move forward in that direction with that, whoever's coming in, things need to be addressed and things need to be different, and you need to do differently. You both do, moving forward. So if it's your job, family, whatever, whoever it is coming in, you need to, moving forward, things need to be different. And it could be that you need more time to think, that you don't give an answer or decision yet. Okay, why am I saying that? What's this Death card about for Sagittarius? What's this Death card? Three of Swords. All right. Okay. What's this Devil card about? This Devil card. Sagittarius. The Emperor. That could be Aries. Okay. So getting control over a toxic issue or something that you feel out of control about, really wanting that control because you're working through some emotions after an ending. All right. What's this Hermit about? The Moon. Okay. Pisces or Cancerian. That was going to be Empress that jumped. Taurus, Libra, or Aries. Is this somebody that ghosts you? No. What's this Lovers about? Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. What's this Lovers about for Sagittarius? You're tired. I would be too. Knight of Cups, there's that offer. That's why I was like, wait, who's, okay, there it is. So the Lovers with an offer, come on. So we got somebody coming back in, don't we? We got somebody coming back in, wanting you to believe, and to be fair, they could very well be sincere and authentic, or at least they believe that they are. But I was, getting kicked in the chest here about like, nope, you need to think more. This could be that this could be talking to someone about either you two separately, you two going together, but you two need to hash out, because you got someone coming back in. That you need more time to think about this, or you need mediation in talking with this person, because while you are starting to kind of make some sense of this and move past the heartache, and you're kind of like, okay, I got some understanding going on here. I'm starting to see things. I've been thinking about it. That it can't be just you alone that is doing the changing. This has to be a group or partnership effort here, that the changes are made and stuck to and examined and talked about fairly and all of that. There's so much work to be done. It might need somebody helping with those conversations. Somebody, like it might be that you two, I have this really weird, like seeing you two meet someplace to talk about stuff with someone, and then you two go back to your separate places. But this is not, July doesn't look like it's decision-making month for you. It looks like it's you thinking about things and rethinking about things and not making any decisions at all. You're actually probably quite surprised someone's coming back in, because this is a lot of work here with you trying to get control over your life, and really figure out, and you're making good progress, getting some control on your issues from the past and thinking about things, and just wanting to look at that underbelly that we all have. And then out of the blue, you know, we've got, what's this, Four of Swords? We've got somebody coming back in, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is taking a break from a marriage or taking a break from a partnership, because you need time to figure out your own demons, or you recognize that the relationship's not healthy, and you don't want to return to it until that goes examined, talked about, looked at, taken ownership for, that whole thing. So this is you taking some time, and you're doing a lot of work here. For the Sagittarians I'm reading for, this is you looking at yourself, and that gives awareness to this dynamic that you are choosing to opt out of. I don't think that I don't think you were expecting to take this break. I think that you're turning away from an offer because you don't feel ready to make a decision, and you certainly don't want to return to the dynamics as they were. You would like more examination for yourself and for your person, and for you two as a couple. So here's you, here's your person, and here you are as a couple. That little circle in the middle, that all needs to be sorted, and you recognize that. But I think what's coming in is somebody just wanting to kind of have that romantic momentum, and that be the one where you two get caught up in that, and then there's that sort of innocent notion that, well, there's a passionate connection here, the rest will take care of itself, or the rest will fall into place. No, that's just passion. That's just, that's not a working partnership, and you know that. I don't know that the person coming in knows that. I think this could be too soon for you to make a decision to move forward. It could be that this is someone new coming in, and you're just like, I'm not ready yet because I'm still dealing with something from the past. But this is an offer coming in that you're actually going to turn away from, and you're like, you know what, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I kind of want to fly solo. I got some things I got to work out. That was for Sagittarius. So at least for July, at least. But this is kind of heavy duty here. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Okay. So, which I hope that's for self-preservation, and that's about you being strategic and realizing that this is about you kind of being stealthy about what you're doing, because it's just a very private journey. It's a, you're going inward. It's purposeful isolation, or purposeful, you really want to take a look at what you don't understand about yourself, or what you didn't understand before. You want to get to the bottom of something. So that does require a calculated approach. So, as far as a sly and subtle approach, I hope that doesn't mean that you have to, for your safety. I mean, because that's, but this is basically advocating for a careful, thoughtful approach to this examination of dynamics. And it's a lot, because it's you, it's them, and it's what you two had together, the dynamic of the relationship, which was created by your dynamic and their dynamic. You're trying to unpack all of that on your own. Kudos to you for that. And unless you've got someone coming in with the same commitment to that, or the same awareness, the same idea, you're better off doing it alone. Because they're going to want you to get caught up in the romance, or they're not going to understand where you're coming from, because it's like, gosh, don't be the wet blanket on this. Let's just swoon like we used to. Let's just have me say all the right words, and and then you respond this way, and then we do no, because that leads to this again, and you're trying to get control of that. So you've got the right idea. You just might be you might have to be strategic and careful, because you got someone that's like, yeah, don't worry about that. Don't think, just feel with me. Just dream with me. Oh, shut up. That there's time for that later when we get this sorted out. All right, what else for Sagittarius? You're trying to do the balanced, informed approach here, and they want to kind of stay caught up in the romance and the the swoon, the roller coaster, and you're like, I kind of want to get off for a little bit. I kind of want to get off the roller coaster for a little bit here. Queen of Wands, that could be Aries. Right. So this is you taking command and taking control, and actually wanting to do your own thing and preferring that. Even though you've got an offer coming in, you're like, yeah, I'd rather, and this is, remember, this is probably gonna shock you because you've been doing a lot of work on your own, and then you've got someone coming back in saying, you know, I've thought about it and I really would like to, and they probably believe that they have thought about it, but I'm not sure that they're capable of the in-depth deep dive that you want to do or that you're doing. And that, I think you recognize that, and that's why you're like, I'm going to tap out for a little bit. I'm not going to have an answer for you this month. This month is all about me looking at stuff. What else for Sagittarius? Sing your own song, do your own thing. Even if it has to be strategic, this is you doing your own thing. Okay. Could be that you're not wanting the drama, Sag, because there is money being made here. So it's like you're doing two things, but there is the job part or the stability part for you. That is solid. So that almost might be helping you work through a lot of this, because the workflow here that's untouched. Like, that's consistent and stable. So yeah, that might be an escape for you, to not want to reconnect with someone and throw yourself into work, because it's very important for you. Maybe that's something that makes you feel efficacy, or like you've got control over things when this was so out of whack and out of control for you. This is you making your own light at the end of the tunnel, basically. Good for you. Whoopsie. Yeah. Okay. All right. Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay. So you're working through it. You're trying to figure it out. You're honoring your feelings. You're trying to feel the things to understand. So this is logic and intuition and heart sense basically kicking in. All things that you're taking a look at everything and wanting to examine that. And you're moving through the heartache and the sadness. Also wanting to understand it. Like, take a look at it unflinchingly. And you're not going to be taking someone up on that offer. It's not deep enough for you anymore. It's for the Sagittarians I'm reading for, it's very one note. It's simply not enough. There's too much going on for you. There's a shift going on for you that you feel like they don't understand, or they're not on the same page. So you're like, And it could be, again, this is a new person that you're like, you know what, I'm kind of not done yet. And so I just kind of want to do my own thing. We can keep it light. We can do stuff. But as far as a relationship, I'm still kind of working through getting out of one. So this is just companionship at this point. Could be that. But your priorities are you and your stability. So this could be somebody new. But either way, you're working through your stuff. And you for the Sagittarians I'm reading for, you don't want to be hindered. You don't want anybody getting in the way of that. You're kind of caught up in it, and you're like, well, okay, if I'm going to be here, let's make it worth it. And you're kind of protective of the process because you don't want to repeat the same things, especially if this is somebody new. So yeah, definitely proceeding on your own terms. And it looks like you're wanting to fly solo for a while, at least for the month of July. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I thank you for stopping by. All right. Much love to you. You take care.